name is Leonida, and I'm going to be talking about the culture of stand-up comedy. Believe it or not, stand-up comedy is actually considered the lowest art form out of all the different mediums. Probably because everyone's insecure, and most of the gigs are in the diciest parts of towns your mother would never let you go to. Now, what is stand-up comedy? Stand-up comedy is the profession of joke telling. You get on a stage and in front of an audience and you try to make them laugh with your words. Sounds easy enough. How does one become a stand-up comedian? It's pretty simple. You just look for an open mic night in any local club, comedy club, or bar, and you pay a fee and you get 5 minutes. When you get those 5 minutes, you get on stage and you try to swing as hard as you can with what you've got. Whether it's a funny anecdote, a stupid impression, or the 3 jokes you wrote an hour before. As long as it's funny, you're qualified to be there. And even if you're not, you paid for it. So screw anyone who tells you to get off stage. Now, how do you get good at a stand-up comedy? The truth is, you gotta write a lot. Some people will tell you you don't need it, that you're funny on your own. And those people are cowards and liars. They don't know what they're talking about. And truth be told, only fools are satisfied. You gotta keep on working. And, of course you have to write. You have to write everything you got. I mean, you think you can memorize all your jokes overnight? That's not possible. It's not that easy, and you're not God. Writing sucks, but you got to get your ideas out somehow, right? And it's long and isolating, but it's not arbitrary. There is value to it. Even if most of the jokes never see the light of day, there is value to it. It serves a greater purpose. There's an Italian saying, ars est calare artem. It's true art to conceal art. Pretty much means that you gotta work really hard at home so it looks easy on stage. The audience has to feel comfortable. It's like that awkward feeling when you ask a crush out. And if you're not confident about it, it just falls flat. The thing is, you don't even have to be confident. You just have to appear confident. And that means you got to do a lot of work at home. Another thing you got to do to become better is bombing. Now, bombing is the worst fear for almost any performer. It's when the audience thinks you suck. It's when it's completely silent, when you can hear people breathing or doing a little cough. Heckling is when people curse at you, boo you, walk out, verbally tell you that you suck. But bombing is necessary. Bombing is necessary because it leads to you killing, not murder. Killing is when you make an audience laugh with your jokes. But in order to kill, you have to bomb. To kill once, you have to bomb at least 10 times. You can write as much as you want, but you'll never know if those 3 hours you spent writing those jokes will ever amount to anything unless you test them out. The feeling is like being caught lying by your parents, and it's just really silent and there's just shame. But it's a learning. It's a lesson that everyone has to go through at least 1,000,000 times. Are there any rules? Only one rule that exists, and it's to not steal from any other comedian. You won't get away with it, and once the other comedians find out you're stealing from another comedian's bit, they'll hate you and they'll probably make fun of you on stage in front of the whole audience. Everything's been talked about. Every topic has at least hours of jokes behind it, so how do you prevent from stealing? Well, in high school, when you were taught, well, at least when my friends let me copy, they would tell me to change the words. And it's kind of that same idea in comedy. You don't steal everything, you just make it your own. So don't steal, just copy. Personally, I hope I get funnier because all the idols I'm dying to meet are dying. I'd love to take any of you to an open mic night. Just message me on YouTube or here, and we can experience the bombing together. I'll also post on my YouTube account a video of me bombing if it makes you feel any better. Thank you.